What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Thanks for tuning in. Guys, today we are going to do something a little bit different, but I just got to say it out there, man. I got to talk about it. But being in YouTube, doing all these YouTube videos, talking about different cryptocurrencies and whatnot, and seeing this happen in the YouTube industry, I guess you can call it, um, it's tough, man. Looking at this, it's like you can promote or generate content, but if it's not what the user wants to see, it doesn't get any views. That's just how it works. So it's almost like we're feeding. So here's a good example of this. So if you in your mind thought alcohol was good to drink, and if there was a video telling you no, it's bad for you, you aren't going to watch that video because it's telling you something and giving you constructive criticism. It actually states this a lot in the Bible as well. I'm not going to get biblical with this or anything, but I'm just trying to state is the YouTube industry and what you're seeing on YouTube, take it with a grain of salt, guys. You will see a lot of moon boys tell you, it's going to the moon. It's going to the moon. It's going. Okay, awesome. It's going to the moon. Great sign for me. Now it's time to sell. Oh, it's over, man. We're in a bear market. It's never going to come back. Oh, perfect. Now it's time to buy. That's what you can take from the YouTube channels. That's what you can take from YouTube videos. I don't pump and dump coins. I don't like to pump stuff. I'm just going to give you all honesty. Hence why the subscribers I have on my channel, it doesn't grow like other YouTube channels. I don't do a lot of hype. I don't do a lot of pumps, but it's okay. I don't care. I like making these videos. But guys, I just want to tell you guys about this to make you guys aware. We just saw this with the Wyckoff distribution, and it's because it's mainly our fault. And the reason why it's our fault is, well, people are out there saying, oh, it's going to the moon. Oh, it'll 10x. Oh, Bitcoin's going to 10 million this cycle. Guys, come on. Let reality sink in. Okay, Bitcoin's going to 1 million this cycle. Again, let reality sink in, guys. That's great. If it does, awesome. If that's, I mean, it's just like, I don't know. But guys, a lot of people get that moon boy mentality. But remember who's on the other side of the coin. We got some old grandpas and baby boomers who are getting into this. They're institutional investors. If they see a 2, 3x, 4x, they're like, I've never seen this before. They're going to sell on your pants. If they aren't going to sell on you, well, the YouTuber that's pumping that coin to you, they're going to sell on you. And then they're going to say, sorry, it just wasn't the time. Okay, whatever. So now I'm going to read you guys this verse. I'm going to let this sink in your head. This is something you want to take into consideration every time you either A, hear a video, B, hear someone talking to you, C, saying anything to you. This is really important. So Ecclesiastes 10 verses 19. A feast is made for laughter. Wine makes life merry. And money is the answer for everything. Okay, let's break that down. A feast is made for laughter. Okay, so no one goes to a house or is invited by a guest and they go over there and they just sit there and stare at each other. No, they usually have food. It's because that's just what we do. You come over, you provide food, we talk up meals, and you typically laugh. And people enjoy that. They love that. No one goes to a famine and sees all the crops dying and see that they have no food in the fridge, and then they sit there at each other and say, oh, this is so fun, man. No one does that. Second, wine makes life merry. Now, what does this mean? Well, guys, I haven't drank. I don't drink, so I don't understand what it feels like. But I do see how other people act after they drink, and it's like, dude, what are you doing? They're basically in a euphoric state. So I assume this is how it feels. So when you see your gains, like 20x, 30x. However that feels is probably how it feels when you drink wine. I don't know. But after, the effects are brutal, especially when you get too drunk. So keep that in mind, guys, as well. There's a thing called gravity, and it hurts. Now, the next part is money is the answer for everything. So think about this. You got a kid who if you have a kid. Yeah, I don't have a kid, guys. If you can't see, I'm like 5 years old. But anyways, if you have a kid and that kid's like, "Mommy, I'm hungry." What's the answer? You get them food. "Mommy, I want this toy." Well, what's the answer? You can buy him a toy. Mom, can we go on a field trip? Or Mom, can we go on a cruise? Well, what's the answer? You buy a cruise. Oh, sure. Maybe you can do a makeshift cruise and borrow a paddle boat or a paddle board and go on the water with your kid and have fun. That'll be awesome. Actually, if I was a kid, I'd love my parent to take me out and do that. That would be so awesome. But still, someone's got to pay for that paddleboard. Money's the answer to everything. That's how you can phrase stuff. So now you have this YouTuber pumping a coin, and let reality sink in. When he's talking about the coin, is it realistic? What's it got going for it? What's it really doing? Is it solving a solution? Is it solving a problem? Guys, we're in cryptocurrency. There's a ton of speculation. And what these developers, what these YouTubers, what these people are going to do is they're going to feast on it. And I've had several projects approach me and several companies or crypto companies, and they talk to me about a coin and they say, "Hey, can you talk about this? Hey, can you?" Yeah, sure, I'll talk about it, but I'm giving my honest opinion about it. And they'll pay you to do it. And it's like, okay, that's fine. But I want you to know I'm not going to go out there and pump it. I'm going to tell people exactly what it is and what it's doing. I'm not going to say, "Oh, it's going to the moon. Oh, it's this. It's so awesome." No, that's why I explained to them. So looking at in that aspect, there's so many YouTubers out there who will pump coins and they don't even tell you they're getting a promoted video. Want to know why? It's because they're sitting on the sidelines with a bag of that coin. They know they have at least 100,000, 200,000, or even 50,000 subscribers, a small amount, just looking at their channel, watching their channel. They talk about a coin, they go out and buy it. And as soon as they buy it, that YouTuber's like, "Oh, you bought it? 10x? I'll take that 10x. They sell it, get the cash. That's it. It's a corrupt industry. It's what it's in. If you guys don't believe me, just go on YouTube, type in cryptocurrency videos, look at the top videos trending. It's going to be, "Oh, we're all dying. Oh, it's crashing. Oh," that's how the YouTube algorithms work. In fact, the best YouTube channels or the best YouTube videos you're going to watch, they really have awful, awful thumbnails and clips. It's because that's not what they specialize in. What these YouTubers specialize in is A, marketing, B, editing and creating videos. They don't specialize in the information and the knowledge on the subject. Just let that sit in your brain for a second. You like Albert Einstein, who's a whiz, a genius, but yet if he did a YouTube channel, no one would watch it because it would be so boring. You wouldn't understand it. But yet his mind was so brilliant. It was amazing. Warren Buffett, he does not have a YouTube channel. Hey, for other reasons as well, he doesn't have a YouTube channel. He probably doesn't know how to use it. I'll just say that. But look at several other very smart, look, Vitalik Buterin. Does he have a YouTube channel? I would love to watch his channel, as in just hearing him talk. But no, he doesn't have a YouTube channel. But yet he's the founder of Ethereum, the second largest cryptocurrency. He's a not multi-billionaire, but he's a billionaire. And it's like, okay, you don't have a YouTube channel? Look, Mark Zuckerberg, biggest social media company ever created. He doesn't have a YouTube. He doesn't have a podcast. People don't watch him. No, he just goes out there and creates something. He does what he does best and does it well. that's just how it works, guys. So just keep that in mind, guys, out there. It's rough. It's sad. Um, it's so corrupt, especially in in the YouTube industry. If you don't hear what you want to hear, then you aren't going to like it. I've made videos where it talks about the honesty and explains what's happening out there, and you can see people, they get really upset if you tell someone, oh, their coin has not something wrong with it, but there's something that should be looked into. They don't take it as constructive criticism. They're just like, oh, well, you're a fudder. Oh, you're fudding the project. Well, no, I'm just trying to give you criticism and saying, hey, I think you should look into this to make it better. I mean, that's just like a chef. Like, I like to cook food. I love cooking food. If someone tells me, oh man, you should have put more chocolate chips in this, or oh, you need more salt, I don't look at them and say, well, you're wrong. You shouldn't eat my food. That's like going to a restaurant and saying, oh, well, here's the best steak I've ever. I want corn dogs. Well, the guest wants corn dogs. You give him corn dogs. You take your steak back, suck it up, and say, I'm sorry, sir, here's your corn dogs. Enjoy the corn dogs. It's just how it works, guys. Um, it's not what people need to hear. It's what they want to hear. Anyways, guys, I hope this brings a little bit of insight, but I'm going to leave a couple things. First off, guys, is keep in mind, videos are going to draw on your emotions. So they're going to be super hyped, A. B, they're going to draw on all of your emotions. If you don't believe me, well, think about this. Oh, we're going to the moon. Oh, we're going to the Mars. Or, oh man, we're crashing. What's wrong with, oh, Bitcoin's going up, or Bitcoin's going down 2%? No one cares about that. It's either extremely emotional in either direction, like negative or positive. Mainly our brains dwell on the negative. They love the negative. If you don't believe me, go to Google. Google any company you want. What do you look for? You look for reviews. That's what you look for. And when you go to those reviews, I know you do this. Everyone does this. What's the first thing you do? Oh, I want to see the negative reviews. It's never the positive. It's always the negative. That's how the YouTube algorithms work. That's how the Google algorithm works. There's nothing wrong with it. That's just how our brains think. That's how Google is hinting and going after. So you guys got to be aware out there. There are going to be YouTubers that are A, going to pump and dump a coin, and B, they're going to promote things that they get paid to do. You have to figure out what their financial incentive is. And a lot of YouTubers will even do this. They'll pump and dump a coin. After they make that video, 2 days later, they'll delete it, or a day later, they'll delete it. I've never deleted any videos on my YouTube channel. I don't delete them. I just leave them out there. In fact, you can go back in my YouTube channel. And yes, I've talked about some coins that don't pump like others. And I've talked about some coins that do pump like crazy. I don't pump and dump coins. I just talk about the projects and explain them. And the reason I make the YouTube videos is actually for myself as well. So I can go back to the videos, play them, and remember, oh yeah, that's what that project's about. Or, oh yeah, that's what happened in April of 2021 when Bitcoin was doing this. That's what happened. Because I want to make a history of this, and I want to be able to go back. That way in the next bull cycle or the next bull market, I'm not saying this one's over, guys, but in the next market, I can look back at my videos and say, yeah, when Bitcoin did this, the other altcoins did this. Or like, yeah, when all these YouTube channels just started promoting a coin or saying we're going to the moon, that's when I should have started getting scared. Okay. So now you're wondering, well, that's great and all, Drake. That's awesome. Okay, well, all I'm saying is, guys, keep that information in with a grain of salt. I'm not saying it's corrupt. I'm just saying this is how the YouTube industry works. So look in the information. Make sure you understand what you're listening to. I'm going to try to go ahead and just cut this short because I know you guys got more YouTube videos to listen to. But anyways, guys, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for listening. If that video brought any value to you guys, great. Let's go ahead and leave you guys with a wisdom one-liner as always. Chapter 27 verses 20. Death and destruction are never satisfied, and neither are human eyes. I agree with that, man. I have not gone a day with just leaving my eyes closed because I love seeing stuff. It's just how it works, man. Thanks for tuning in, guys. We'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching, guys. If you guys are new to the channel, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button and hit that bell notification. That way you guys can be ahead of the game every time we make a new video.